Lesson 12 is about prime numbers and composite numbers, and also prime factorization. This is very, very easy. You will see. So remember that a prime number is a whole number greater than 1 whose only factors are 1 in itself. Now remember that factors are numbers that divide a number. So for example, if I ask for the factors of 2, 2 can only be divided by 2 and by 1. There's nothing else that divides 2. And so 2 is a prime number for that reason. Now if we look at 1, 1 can only be divided by 1. So 1 only has one factor, which is 1 in itself, which is 1. So in that case, 1 is not a prime number. Now 3 is a prime number because of the same reason as 2. Now 4 is an even number, and as you see, 4 can be divided by 1 and 4, but it can also be divided by 2. So it has 3 factors and is not a prime number. And that's going to happen with all the rest of the even numbers. So I'm going to cancel all the even numbers because they are not prime. The only prime number that is even is 2. Next we go with 5. 5 is a prime number because of the same reason. But then all of the multiples of 5 are not going to be prime numbers. And so we can cancel all the other multiples of 5, which are this row and this row, because they have 5 as one of the extra factors. So they're not prime numbers. And actually, we can do that also with the multiples of 3, because we already saw here 3. So 9 is not a prime number for that reason. And also 21 is not a prime number. And also 27 is not prime. And 39 is not prime. Notice that we've taken a lot of those numbers already away. 33 is not prime either because it's divisible by 3. Then we have 7. 7 is a prime number because it's only 7 times 1. And then we cancel all of its multiples, which are 7. 14 is already gone. 21 is already gone. 35 is already gone. 42 is already gone. So the next one will be 49. We need to also cancel because 49 is 7 times 7 and 1 times 41. The next one is 11. 11 is a prime number, and we already cancel its multiples, 22 and 33 and 44. Then we have 13. The multiples of 13 in this group would be 26 and 39, so those are gone. Then the next one would be 17. 17 is only 1 times 17, and its multiple is already gone, is the 34. 19 is also a prime number. 19 times 2 is 38, so it's also gone. The next one will be 23, and 46 is already gone. The next one will be 29, and it's 29 times 2 is already 58, so already passed it. We're just counting to 50. 31 is a prime number. 37 is a prime number. 41 is a prime number. 43 is a prime number, and 47 is a prime number. So that is the list of prime numbers between 1 and 50, or the list of prime numbers that are less than 50. Okay, it's very important to have at least these memorized or be familiar with them, because if you are working with prime factorization or other things, you might need some of these numbers. All right, let's do the prime factorization. The prime factorization is when we factorize a number. We give all of the factors of a number that are prime. They can only be prime. So let's look at this. So the first number that we're going to check is 2. And 2 divides because we know that the rules of divisibility say that if it finishes in 0, it can be divided by 2. So I start by dividing the 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Then I divide 3 divided by 2, which is 1. I can only have one number there. But then I have 1 times 2 is 2, so I have 10 divided by 2, which is 5. I can also just look at the whole thing. 30 divided by 2 is 15. You will get used to doing this division here mentally. But little by little, you'll have to get some practice on this. Then we see that it finishes in 5, so I can divide by 5. And that is 9 divided by 5 is 1. And I have 4 left over. So then I have a 41 here. 41 divided by 5 is 8. And I have 1 left over. And 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay? Notice that I'm doing the division in my mind. Then I can see that this is divisible by 3. So I'm going to divide the 18 divided by 3 is 6. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now 61 is a prime number. So I actually can't do anything else. So 61 would be my last number. And this is a prime factorization. And this is how I write the prime factorization of 1830. Let's do 500. Again, I'm going to start with 2, and I know that half of 500 is 250. Then I'm going to do another 2, and I know that half of 250 is 125. Then I'm going to divide by 5, and that's going to be 5 times 2 is 10, so I have 2 left over, and 25 divided by 5 is 5. I'm going to do another 5, which would be here 5, and then I do another 5, which would be 1. So the prime factorization of 500 is 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 times 5. Now you also have learned that you can put this with exponents. We have 2 to the second power times 5 to the third power. But we will review this in a later lesson. But that is the prime factorization for these numbers. Very simple. So do your practice exercises and have fun. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments.